In this video, I'm going to share a LinkedIn profile review that we have done for one of our 60K in 6 months or less Salesforce Career Development Program members. So this is one of the many tremendous value adds that you get from being part of our program. And one of those many things is our LinkedIn profile review. So we will actually review your LinkedIn profile, and in the video today, you're going to see exactly how that looks. And of course, over time, this will get better and better, but you can imagine the tremendous value you get here from this LinkedIn profile review. And we also do resume reviews, mock interviews, and so much more to get you ready for your Salesforce career. So I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure you check out the link in the description for more information about our Salesforce Career Development Program and how this program will make you land your first job making $60,000 or more. Thanks for watching. All right, Ryan. So in this video, we're going to run through your LinkedIn profile specifically. So these are going to be updates around what we would like to see happen with your LinkedIn profile in order to create that professional brand and really get potential employers paying more attention to you. So this could come in the form of recruiters coming to your LinkedIn profile or hiring managers. But of course, when you connect with other people, we want to be able to quickly show them the value that you have and your passion for Salesforce. So this is all about creating passion for Salesforce in every step of the process and being just a little bit better than the competition. And that's what's going to set us apart. So we have done your LinkedIn profile audit. And so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of what stands out. And then I will show you the detailed notes that we're going to provide to you via email along with this video. And then we'll actually take a look at how this can transform your LinkedIn profile quickly. All right. So obviously, given that you are one of our initial adopters of the program, you're getting this concierge service that's obviously only going to be for what we're looking at now is probably the first 50 members are going to get this very concierge service. So let's sort of look at what this is going to look like. So you've got a nice profile picture. You've got a solid background photo for your cover. So what I would say is you're going to see some of the updates we're going to make here. We've actually created a background photo for you to utilize, and you'll see how that can transform your profile. I'll show you that in just a moment. But this is all about branding. Think of this as your sales page, and you're selling yourself as a Salesforce professional, or maybe more specifically as a Salesforce administrator. We have to sell you, and this is our one shot on LinkedIn because this is our resume. This is our professional profile. If you don't look good here, you can't possibly look good anywhere else. And the reason I say that is because this is your first impression. And if we can't put together a LinkedIn profile that makes you look marketable, then if a recruiter or a hiring manager sees a LinkedIn profile that looks okay, that basically means that if you spent all of this time and energy making something that only looks okay, how are you going to end up looking in an interview, or how are you going to end up looking on the job? So it's important that by default, we have to have a great LinkedIn profile. And this is also a great way to set ourselves apart. If everybody else has an okay LinkedIn profile, or even an above average LinkedIn profile, we want to have something that sets far above those people so that when they look at you and they look at someone else, they look completely different, right? And that you really stand out from the crowd. So let's check it out. Now, one thing I'll notice is that you're calling out that you're a junior Salesforce administrator. I'm okay with that if you're not looking for a job. If you're making sure that people know who you are, you're titling yourself because that's where you are in your current position, I'm okay with that. However, if you're looking for work, there's no reason to use keywords that draw attention to novice characteristics, such as junior. I say the same thing about when you get your first certification. There's no need to call out that you're 1X Salesforce certified. Just simply say that you're a Salesforce certified professional. So for now, while we're working on your first certification, we are going to call you a Salesforce administrator or a Salesforce professional, whichever you prefer. And then as soon as we get the certification, we're going to transfer that to Salesforce Certified Administrator or Salesforce Certified Professional. And you'll see all this in the notes. There's no reason to, this is a video overview, so no need to take notes or anything like that. We've got it all for you. The about section, we're going to transform a little bit. It has awesome flow, very well worded, sounds very valuable. Keep in mind that when recruiters and hiring managers are searching for candidates, it's the same way that you're searching for jobs. So when you search for Salesforce jobs, it's bringing you results based on the title of that job and the description of that job. It works the other way as well. It is bringing these individual companies results based on your title. So you have Salesforce Administrator here. That's perfect. And then also it's looking at your about section where we do have Salesforce Administrator down here somewhere. But when we're applying for Salesforce positions, we have to call out what it is that makes us so valuable to them, right? And they're first and foremost looking for a Salesforce Administrator. And then secondly, they're hoping that they have some soft skills or some industry specific skills or background that can benefit them. So in our first line, we have to say, whatever it is, I am an engaged Salesforce professional. I am a certified Salesforce professional. I am a motivated, focused, whatever it is, we have to pop some of those keywords and make sure that we're coming out of the gate saying, I'm all about Salesforce. Salesforce is what I'm looking to do. Salesforce is my future, and I want my future to be with your company. Another thing people fail to do, which you've done a good job here, is they talk about themselves only. And this is a sales page. Keep that in mind. So talk about yourself, yes, but in the context of adding value for the client, right? Or adding value for the employer. So this is all about adding value for them. You can talk about yourself, but make sure it's in the context of why they care about who you are and what you do. Down here in the experience, we'll talk a little bit about this. I can see here that you're listed as a junior Salesforce administrator in transition. I'm okay with that. Now that you're part of the program, you can list yourself as part of the Talent Stacker Salesforce Career Development Program. It has a logo, looks nice. You can talk about what you're learning, how you're training, why this is making you more beneficial to a potential employer because of the training that you're going through in order to further your value for your next client or your next employer. When we get down to home bay, this is your most pertinent information, right? Because you're a junior Salesforce admin here for 6 months. As you and I have talked personally, this is in some capacity, this is a training situation where you, over those 6 months, took on more and more responsibility, of course. And I'll show you in the notes how we want to navigate this. And then I noticed that there is a feature section in LinkedIn, and I noticed you're not utilizing it. So we're going to make sure that we're going to start utilizing that feature section. And what I'm going to ask you to do, and if you're not comfortable, just sort of take a deep breath and try to get comfortable, making an introductory video about yourself that you can feature on your LinkedIn profile. So that is going to set you far apart from the competition. And when we do that video well, it's going to be an intro for you where everyone else, it's all this text-based information. You're going to have something they can click play on and see an introduction about who Ryan is and why he's valuable to their team. We'll get to that. That'll be next steps. You do have a little bit of homework here. So let's go ahead and take a look at those notes. So we have each profile item listed out. So we've got your photo, your cover photo, your title, your about section. We actually even broke it down to quoting this out to exactly what you should say and how to fill it in. So of course, if you want to adjust that, you can adjust that however you feel comfortable with, but this is sort of the breakdown of how we would build this out or how we would advise that you have this built out. For your experience, you'll see that we made an adjustment on the home bay specifically. And then, of course, the first one, swapping that over to Talent Stacker, and you can see how to link that for the Salesforce program. And then we do talk a little bit about the feature video that I just mentioned briefly and how to put that in place. Your licenses and certifications look good. Make sure to call out super badges specifically. And then, of course, once we get that certification, we're going to call that out specifically as well. And then the last thing, so make sure you read through that above information. This is going to be in your email. And the last thing is this profile photo or your cover photo. And I understand it may look a little off right here, but trust me, it's going to look good. And I'm going to show this to you. But what you might want to do is I've used your current profile photo in this background. So what you may want to do is swap your existing profile photo to something different. so that they don't both look the same, right? It's going to look a little strange at first, and you'll see that in the example I'm about to show you. So it's going to look a little strange if it's two of the same picture. But if you can differentiate your existing profile picture, so swap that up maybe to something more current or something more casual, where maybe you're working at your computer or something like that, if you can imagine. And so you're at your computer working, and then there's this sort of profile picture of you sitting off to the side. So let me show you how this is going to look. And this is formatted for LinkedIn. So you'll see it looks a little strange and everything looks off, but I'll show you how that's going to come together. So let's hop over here. We have our branding LinkedIn profile that is just clear. And you can also see when you link Talent Stacker, this is how it looks. So you can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself, but this is your, with Talent Stacker's Salesforce Career Development Program. And you can list that as ongoing training, as ongoing education, however you want to list that. And then, of course, it is Salesforce Career Development. So it's extremely fair to say that you are doing ongoing training. All right, so I'm just going to pop your profile photo in here. Let's see, you're going to block that. And we are going to put your profile in right here. So you've already got this one. This is the one that's on your profile now. So we're going to toss that in. And again, it's not going to look great because we're using the same one twice, but you can imagine if we swap this profile photo out for something different, how this is going to come together. So I'm going to pull in the background we made for you, and you're going to see this come together. So you can see how, there's sort of some room to move this, and all we have to do is reposition it and just be thoughtful about this wording up here, because you can see from the background, your profile photo is going to edge into this. So we just need to make sure that the lettering is visible above your head. So this should be about right. You can always adjust it. So we'll apply that, and you can see how quickly this is going to come together as a true branding. And you're using your background photo to draw attention to yourself. This is a sales page. So you're drawing attention to yourself. You're a Salesforce certified professional, 15 years in client success management, ready to leverage Salesforce to work for you. Connect and message me right here on LinkedIn. If you have other social platforms, we can put logos in there as well. And then, of course, you can always download this photo from LinkedIn and make adjustments to it yourself in any kind of photo editor. Even as simple as PowerPoint, you can make adjustments to this photo. But there are online websites like Snappa, Pixlr, and different sites like that, where you can make further adjustments to the photos. And you can even use this one as a sample to work from and sort of get an idea of what you're looking for. But this should give you some immediate updating to your LinkedIn profile to create more of a sales page, to offer far more information about you, to have you showing up in search results more readily. And then when we start applying for jobs, you're going to be certified, you're applying for jobs, and it is going to be obvious what value you have when they come over to your LinkedIn profile, play the intro video that you have available, and you are going to stand far out from the rest of everybody else who's applying for these jobs. So I hope this was beneficial to you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to talking to you.